Across Georgia, more than 30 co-responder teams are rewriting the response to mental health crises. Instead of handcuffs and jail cells, these teams bring compassion, training, and a path forward.
Mental health-related persons arrested after the co-response team was called. That would be none. Use of force. That would be none.
Without the co-response team, without Mark and Tina, someone would have gotten seriously injured or arrested.
Tom and Maggie Shaw have a loved one who lives with mental illness and has been in and out of hospitals.
You know, when somebody's in psychosis or having a delusion, that's very real to them. He wouldn't have gotten into our car.
You're given two options. You come get him, or we're going to drop him off at a homeless shelter.
When they were going to bring him to the homeless shelter, he didn't have a phone, an ID, or shoes on his feet.
And that was always our biggest fear, was if that were to happen, how would we ever find them?
In rural counties like Pickens and suburban areas like Cobb County, Georgia families often reach a breaking point. But today, there's a better way.
Co-responder program is where it's a two-person team. One of the individuals in the team is a licensed clinician, and the other person is a law enforcement officer.
Tina Jones and Mark Williams are that team in Pickens County.
People that are in psychosis, they are living that reality. They sometimes get placed in jail, and they should be going to a crisis stabilization unit.
We had no options. If we went to a call and there was a mental health situation, we had one option. The last place they really need to be is in jail.
And they don't just go out on crisis calls. A lot of their time is spent on follow-ups.
We see if they're going to their appointments, we see if they're taking their medication, what they're experiencing that week.
That should still be Dad's car. We needed to be more proactive in getting involved before somebody's in crisis.
In Cobb County, Officer Jacob King is paired with Matthew Dames, a clinician with Highland Rivers Behavioral Health. Their program was one of the first in Georgia.
You'll see them at their absolute worst. With your interactions, you divert them from that course. So that's the important thing. You're gonna touch somebody's life.
These co-responder teams are making a difference within their communities, and the data proves it. Brenda Weaver is the chief judge of the Appalachian Judicial Circuit.
On a personal note, as a judge, it has made my job so much easier because I know that I have resources to help individuals who desperately need my help.
I've been in law enforcement for about 32 years. I've served as sheriff for the last 16 years. This is probably the best, or I know it is the best thing that we've done.
Pickens County Sheriff Denny Craig found funding to launch the program.
I can tell you after this year, they can't afford not to have a co-response. We didn't have the funding.
Because the state's not going to be able to fund every co-responder program in Georgia. So it's going to be important that we can prove to that local county commission, that local city council, that the return on investment that they invest in this program is well worth it.
It's sad to think about what the Shaws have gone through. They have turned everywhere that they could possibly turn and basically had no hope. And I think for the first time through this program, we have been able to give them the hope that they've been looking for.
We thank Mark Williams and Tina Jones. Like I said, they were our saving grace. This program is now giving a young man's life back to him when he could have been on the street, he could have been incarcerated, he could have been killed.